road to the World Series. Today we start our first game with Atlanta after dropping 2 straight to the Tigers and losing that season series 3-1, or I should say we won 1 of the 4 we played against them. Today we got John Lester on the mound. He's going up against Mikey Minor. Minor we hit pretty well the last time we saw him, so hopefully we can take advantage of him again and get as good of a pitching performance out of John as we got out of him last time, as he went 9 innings, did not pitch a complete game, and only gave up 1 run. And I'm sure you're wondering why he didn't pitch a complete game. That's because we went to extras and he did not pitch the 10th inning. Well, I probably should have let him pitch the 10th inning considering what happened next after that. But let's go ahead and get into the ball game here. I'm going to try and get ourselves a W today after the embarrassing loss yesterday with Jake Arrieta on the mound. Jake has just been horrible this year. And then you see there, too, our top 3 guys, cold. Fowler, Castro, Rizzo, all cold. So, well, not only the lefty on the mound, but John Lester's on the mound. So, we're going to have... Ooh, this is tough. Who do I put in the 5? We need to get some help there, and we're also going to be sitting Montero today, unfortunately, even though he's been so hot lately. David Ross getting the start at catcher. Be careful. Probably Kristen Orphea of all people, and move David Ross up. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me. I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the friendly confines. And I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
Center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter. To center. Hicks going back, and now over, makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from
Wrigley Field. The Braves battle the Cubs, and it's coming your way next. Getting ready for first. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Game 1 of this 4-game set straight ahead between the Atlanta Braves and the Cubs. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike's side. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
And it's a tough assignment for each one of them. Both of these teams interplay here on a bit of a losing streak. But this is where, as a manager, you put it on the shoulders of your starter to go out there and give you the great performance.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves as skipper Freddie Gonzalez lines his guys up this way. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Jace Peterson makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
The right fielder, number 8, Jace Peterson.
Underway now, but a diving stop deep in the hole. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Cameron Maben will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games.
Hey, double him up.
Here's the first offering. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
Here comes the 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Well, so much for that leadoff single to start the ball game. Here's a good pitch to the number 2 hitter, and he gets him to beat it into the ground, and that's an easy double play.
Freddie Freeman will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now here it comes. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. One on its way from Lester. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Denorfia is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So strong top of the first for the lefty John Lester. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll match up against the young left-hander Mike Minor. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Michael Bourne is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 24.
Now there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. So with that, let's call up the scouting report as you get a look there at what we'll see going forward from this 27-year-old southpaw. Starlin Castro will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bourne is over and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Pretty nice way to start your evening. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can bet pitch count will not be a factor if he can keep that pace up.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Johnny Gomes will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Number 7, Johnny Gomes.
First pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And the pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. 0-2 now from Lester. Got him.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Here's Chris Johnson now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes into this one at 248. 7 homers and 37 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it, because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Three and 2, here it is. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
First pitch to him. Andrelton Simmons is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now a fastball here and a good one as it's hit foul off to the right side to move the count to 0-2. Pause, now the pitch, and this will be fouled away. Here's another 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's the obvious danger of trying to get a guy to fish at a curveball in the dirt. You'll see this one skip away, and now that'll take the double play situation right off the board. Could be a costly mistake.
Now Lester deals the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
2-2 pitch on the way. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. A.J. Pierzynski will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. First offering on the way. Too low, 1-0. He's set, now the pitch. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. DeNorfia is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Jorge Soler will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. First pitch coming. In the air to right center. Bourne is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
Batting fifth, left fielder,
Chris DeNorfia digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Bourne is there now, and he has it for the second out.
He's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And, you know, quick innings like this early on, that could really pay off later in the game.
Javier Baez will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games.
You can do it.
Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And, you know, The little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now the 1-2. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
David Ross will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Pedro Siriaco is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Hitting out for the Braves, second baseman, Pedro.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That was a strike, Lou. Come on.
The 1-0 pitch. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he's able to stay with it, but he did not make that look easy.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 36, Mike Minor.
Mike Minor will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Denorfia comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Michael Bourne steps in now. Here's the first pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Lester ready, the 1-0. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
The 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
2-2.
Swing and a miss.
Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. John Lester makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Foul back. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Russell.
In now, Addison Russell. Now a hard liner toward short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Dexter Fowler will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Now the first pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Cameron Maben will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Center fielder number 25.
Now here's the first pitch.
Cameron Maben.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Base hit.
Well, this latest dry spell, it's dropped his average all the way under 240. So you'd like nothing more than to string a few of these together and get back into some kind of rhythm at the plate.
Freddie Freeman will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Lester ready, the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit. And that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. The 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. One-two. Opposite field to left. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. That's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Johnny Gomes will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
And you know what that is? That's just unselfish baseball from a middle-of-the-order hitter. It's a tight game. He knows the importance of that runner on second base, so he's going to make sure he at least gets him to third, and that's just a job well done right there.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Don't let him score!
Now Lester's 0-1. Swing and a hard-hit grounder down the line. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. One for the Braves on the Freddie Freeman double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Back here with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Starlin Castro gets ready to start out the Cubs half of the inning. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now here's the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Gomes has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Jorge Soler will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there. And now they've got a man caught out there.
Well, this is really well done out there. I can't tell you how many times I've seen guys range back to the wall and then mistime that jump, but he tracks this all the way and winds up making a super catch.
Into the box now, Chris Denorfio, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And Bourne is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Andrelton Simmons will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now here's the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
A.J. Pierzynski will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Ball one. And the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Pitch taken there by Pierzynski, and it's 2-1 now.
Water. Get your water.
2-1. Here's Lester's offering. Right on the corner. 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and another chance at third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Pedro Siriaco will try it again. He flew out his first time. First offering on the way. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one.
He's leaning towards second.
He waits. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. He's running towards second, and a bouncing ball foul. The 1-2. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Standing in now, Mike Minor. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. There's one on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
Well, I guess you could say that this sacrifice was partially successful. He makes the third baseman field it, so that's a plus. He gets one runner up to third, and that's a plus. But they do get the fielder's choice at second, so it won't be scored a sacrifice. So I guess that's a minus.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
The next pitch. And Bourne will take it again, and it's 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-0 now from Lester. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Denorfia is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Javier Baez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Pitch on the way. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box, David Ross. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Gomes will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
John Lester will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. And now for the 2nd batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 1-0. Cameron Maben will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Center fielder number 25.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And the self-defense move there at second as he tried to knock it down, but that gets on by him. The throw into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, I'll tell you, you talk about veteran leadership and showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. Well, just show him the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a 4-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
Freddie Freeman stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
The 1-0. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Yeah, he might have thought about going to third for just a split second there, but with nobody out, I think the smart decision was to go ahead and take that out at first base, and that's exactly what he did.
Johnny Gomes will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
1-0 on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
3-0 is on the way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
I'm not sure if I'd let him go here on 3-0, but he gets a green light and makes it pay off, driving in that runner from third.
Chris Johnson will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there.
And you know what? We see this happen way too many times. The ball's a nice little comebacker. He's got plenty of time to make this throw to second, but for some reason, he's got to wait an extra half second for his middle infielder to cover the base, and that delay just threw the timing of this play completely off.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pierzynski, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Pierzynski waits, the 1-0. Ball 2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now the 2-0 home. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guys throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Into the box now, Pedro Siriaco. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down, and they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Cub error, and 2 men left stranded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs nothing. Addison Russell will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Under it is Bourne to make the play for the first out.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to sting a little bit. This pitch is coming hard in on him, and you can see he's way late getting that barrel through. So as it turns out, he's going to get more distance on the barrel of that bat than he does on the baseball.
Starlin Castro will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Anthony Rizzo will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
After the first two hitters, he looked well on his way to a shutdown inning. Now, all of a sudden, give up back-to-back singles, and they've turned this into a threat after all.
Jorge Soler will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch coming. Swing and a liner towards second. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And the runner will score from second.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for two bases.
Standing in now, Chris Denorfio, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And he will score as well. And can you believe it? We are tied yet again. Javier Baez will stand in now. He singled and struck out in two trips. He's ready now. The pitch. Bouncing ball back up the middle. And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Nick Swisher is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Nick Swisher.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
Now Lester's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on its way from Lester. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Here comes the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now as this game goes along, you have to wonder whether or not this will be his last inning of work. He's due to bat second when their turn comes around.
Michael Bourne will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
2 times now he's painted that fastball on the outside corner. Now you got to worry about seeing that pitch for a 3rd time.
Oh-2 now from Lester. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Now batting, center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now here's the first pitch. Hit softly to the right side. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
And you'd think that a play like this and a swing like this should almost always result in an out. But here, he's just a little slow reacting behind the plate, and that is a speedy guy getting down the line. So the throw winds up just too late to get him out at first.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
He's ready. Now the pitch. 2-0 now. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ballgame.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
2-0 on the way. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. Well, now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
Johnny Gomes will be the batter here, and with the bases loaded, they can afford to play double play depth up the middle. First pitch to him. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Don't let him score.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
2-1. Here's Lester's offering. Swinging a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Game hanging in the balance. The 3-2. That's hard hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the bag and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on. It'll be the 6'4" right-hander Nick Massett that gets the call. David Ross will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Leading off for the Cubs, catcher, David Ross.
Miguel Montero is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Miguel Montero.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now the pitch. Here's a fly ball now headed out to Maben in center. 1 gone.
A pitcher, Sean Lester.
Mike Olt is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
In now, Addison Russell. And he reaches out for 1 and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
here's Starlin Castro. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Score remains tied at 3-3. Miguel Montero will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 47, Miguel Montero.
Tommy Hunter will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 21, Tommy Hunter.
Chris Johnson will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Andrelton Simmons will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Getting late here at Wrigley Field. These two clubs have battled all throughout this one, as you can see on the line score. We're all square as they play inning number 8. A.J. Pierzynski will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Now here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes a 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Full count pitch on its way. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Stepping in now, Pedro Siriaco. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here. Chris Withrow is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 45, Chris Withrow. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 27.
Anthony Rizzo will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And this will be fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's the 1-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
A 2-1 offering. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
This is a tough read for an outfielder off the bat because the ball's taken the other way and deep. He makes up the difference quickly and is able to range back into the corner and make the play.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In is Jorge Soler. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Into the box, Chris Denorfio, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still tied 3-3. Christian Bethancourt will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Bethancourt.
And here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. (1-0). Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now the 1-1. And this is going to be foul wide of Rizzo at first. Here comes a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
You're going to see him extend the zone right here. He's either going to swing through this ball or pop it up. There's no way to get on top of it when it's coming that fast and it's up that high.
Michael Bourne at the plate now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The pitch. Ball 1. Now the pitch. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Cameron Maben will dig in. He singled his last time around. First offering on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. On the ground to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will see if he can find a gap somewhere as he's got the possible go-ahead run at first with 2 down. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing and I'm just watching this game.
The 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Now the 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now the 3-2 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The throw will go to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Johnny Gomes will step in a big spot here with the go-ahead run at third and 2 men out. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
The 0-1. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Good eye there from Gomes as the count goes to 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2 pitch. This is hit on the ground but foul. Big pitch here, 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. Score remains tied at 3-3. Javier Baez is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Well, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Pitch on the way. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Johnson is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Number 12 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Cubs are down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Hector Rondon will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Chris Johnson will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it for 3-1. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. 3-1 on the way. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And here in extra inning, you just need one little spark. Something that can get, we've seen a leadoff walk to be the difference in a ball game more times than once. So they need to take advantage of this.
Andrelton Simmons will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. 1 there. And he'll have to hold on to it there as the takeout slide had him well off balance.
And you know, you just got to respect the guy going in hard when his team's well out of the pennant race. That's called being a professional. He's able to get in there and break up the possible double play with his hustle.
Number 26 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-1. Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
Standing in now, Pedro Siriaco. And that misses, ball one. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. First and second now, one man out. The 1-0. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, that's a ball that's hit pretty hard that time, and if this doesn't find a glove, we'd be looking at a much different ball game right now. But as it stands, they're a step closer to getting out of this mess with the game still tied.
In now, Christian Bethancourt, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Come on, Al, are you kidding me?
The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Here comes the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, and it's now 6-3.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
Michael Bourne will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Here's the first offering. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. You can't let the emotion enter the equation or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Three runs already home here. Here's the 1-1 home to Bourne. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Well, the secret to his success really isn't that hard to figure. we'll keep the ISO camera on him as he's getting down the line, and you can see he just uses that speed to leg this one out.
Here's Cameron Maben now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A runner on first with 2 away. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Freddie Freeman will stand in, the 8th batter in the inning, as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
From the belt, the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Here's the 1-2. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Oh, and he misses it. And the runner will score from second. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score as well. And that's a big at-bat there as they've broken this one wide open.
Boy, that's a tough time out there for your outfield to let you down. 2 runs are going to come in to score on the play, and that was just a total lack of concentration. That's embarrassing.
Johnny Gomes will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Yeah.
Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Braves on top, 8-3. Corey Knebel is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 51, Corey Knebel.
Addison Russell will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Well, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
One out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. So 1-1 home. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Knock it out, Dexter!
So 1-2 with one away. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just one out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Starlin Castro will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Now here's the pitch. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away, and the Braves will put an end to their three-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Braves are winners here, 8-3. Good night from Chicago.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 8 runs on 17 hits.
All right, guys. Well, another crucial loss here in the stretch run of the season here, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what happened in this ball game. We were tied 3-3 going into the 10th, and the wheels just fell off. I have no idea what happened. And then we just looked like absolute fools out there in that last inning. After pretty much looking like fools most of the game, we couldn't figure out Mike Minor until the 6th inning, and we knocked him around a little bit, and then we just couldn't get anything anymore. 3 losses this week, 3 losses on the homestand so far, although we really haven't left Chicago since the 6th of August, but that White Sox series kind of split up the homestand. But yeah, just been a real rough stretch here after facing the White Sox. I honestly, I'm starting to think that King Rouse's team put some sort of jinx on us or something. I don't know. He's jinxing me with after we were able to take 2 or 3 from the Sox, we have not been able to win a ball game. So hopefully Jason Hamill tomorrow can get us a win, because we could really use one. Got a really good pitching performance from John Lester today, but the bullpen and offense didn't hold up their ends of the deal. But hopefully we get a win tomorrow. But that's going to go ahead and do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming. And then also don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Big Dope 7, and you guys be sure to keep it real.